Okay, thanks Wayne, that's good that you can hear some voices. Yeah, hello everyone who can hear me. I hope I will hear you as well. So yeah, that's my first meeting on Google Meet. Never used it before, so what's I'm not sure if it's possible to hear you or not. Not sure if there's such option in Google Meet. If you're actually trying to say something, please write it on please write it on Discord so I can see if you're able to do it. I'm really not sure because yeah, again, I never used Google Meet before. I just can see that I'm sharing the screen, right? I, I it seems that you're able to hear me as as well. That's good. But what about you? Can you say something or it's not possible in Google Meet? Please let me know. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Maybe. Hello, are you able to hear me? Um, maybe maybe let me try to rejoin the meeting this way. Okay. Oopsie. Okay. Hello, everyone. Are you able to hear me? Yeah, thank you. Mm, Okay, I hope you can hear me now as well. And let me try to share the screen. So, are you able to see my screen? Okay, I'm starting presenting it. Okay, and so yeah, I hope you can hear me now as well. Really good. So yeah, I've seen the message from Yelena that she doesn't have a Google account. I'm not really sure how can I help to this point, but maybe because we have the stream on YouTube as well now. So if someone is not able to join in Google Meet, so I think that, for example, Yelena can um, can join the stream on YouTube the same way, and maybe until the next session, she will sh- she'll get the account in Google. Just one moment. So okay, I think we can start. Yes, thank you for your patience. Seems that we are all here and we can start. So yeah, first of all, thanks for all your feedbacks. For those who feel them, I really appreciate that. I can do some adjustments to the approach I'm presenting and the content of the course at all. So I think, of course, yeah, thanks again. I practically agree to all the points you mentioned. I already did some I already has have had some thoughts about taken from Saturday session. I think we need to have more time for questions and answers because basically what happened what happened on Saturday, that was a bit uh, tough for me because yeah, that was 1.5 hour to questions and answers, and that was a bit hard for me to catch all the questions and answer them all. So yes, I mean, I think that for now we can uh, we can change the yeah, but yeah, we can maybe change the schedule a bit, so we will have two. Yeah, let's start with 2.5 hours of the session. On the session, we'll have the breaks same way as well, but let's have every session like half an hour for questions and answers. Yeah, maybe it can be like if you all have the questions, I mean, publicly, so we all discuss them, or you can ask them privately. It's uh, it's fine. Let's see which approach will we use, and then let's see if half an hour is enough for questions and answers. If if we will need more, then maybe we'll try to have even more time for questions and answers. And yes, let's try to do it this way. Then secondly, about the practical tasks you mentioned, yes, I agree with you that this is if we have more practical tasks, it will be better for you to understand the topics we are discussing. Yes, and for the but yeah. So, Yeah, Zan, I agree that if the questions will be asked publicly, but yeah, in some cases there can be a big queue, and everyone will have. Yeah, but I agree. So that would be. We'll see. We'll see just how it's how it would be better for you. Then yes, we'll try to find the best way. And yes, what about the code examples I usually show? Basically, yeah, the idea of the code examples I try to show during the sessions is not quite to have some practical examples, because the examples I usually show, they're not quite practical. I mean, the main idea for this examples is just to maybe demonstrate how the things work mostly in theory. So that's also, from my point of view, that's also a part of theory. And of course, I agree with you that we need to have some practical tasks to be done together, so we can follow them together, and also you'll have the questions, and we'll try to discuss them. Yes, I agree with you. Um, at the moment, I haven't prepared all these tasks, but I will try to prepare them this week, and during the next sessions, I hope we'll go through them. We'll go through them. Just, I mean, these practical tasks will not be as a homework. That just just like just like the recap of the overview of what we've gone through before. I mean, all the theory stuff, and then just that would be better for you to just go through them. We'll go together. We try to go through. Yeah, just try to understand why do we need all these theory stuff, and how it should work. But yeah, for this case, I need to maybe to prepare some tasks, and then we'll go through them together. Right, this is about the practical assignments. Yes, any questions about about uh, about these two things I just said? Okay, yeah. Then again, what about the way we will meet? Yes, maybe starting with this session, we'll try to meet in Google Meet. So basically, yeah, that's, as I already mentioned, that's my that's my first experience with Google Meet. So we'll try to work here. Yeah, that's a question from Ian. Why are trying to Google Meet? I seen the feedback from those who gave the feedback, and I seen that lots of you suggest to switch to Google Meet. So it's fine for me to try it. So let's try to have more like personal meet together, so you can also ask the questions directly, not to write them in Discord. But of course, you can again still write in Discord. It's fine. And yeah, it's always fine. And yes, one more thing about the feedback. Of course, about the pace of the course. Yes, usually, if you don't understand, even if the things are quite simple, maybe from your side, if you think these things are simple and you don't understand them, you are always welcome to ask all the questions. It's better to do some steps back, and to actually actually understand the information you missed. Probably it's more better than try to maybe do it different way. Because yeah, I always suggest, and even in my practice, in my work, I face such things lots of times that maybe I miss something before, and then of course I go back, I try to ask the questions to my colleagues, and maybe Google it, and basically I try to search for all the information I can search for, and yeah, just to get all this information I missed. So yeah, again, you're always welcome to ask the questions, and now, as I said, we'll try to have more time for questions and answers. Right. I hope this is the main thing. These are the main things from the feedback. Those of you who haven't given the feedback, please, yeah, as Edgar said, please fill the feedback for this week, and of course, if there are more suggestions and more comments, I will check them, and I will try to adjust our sessions to make it better. Right. I hope that this is again, this is pretty it about feedback. Oh, I see there are two more feedbacks I haven't read yet, so that's I will read them hopefully tomorrow. So yes, yeah, about the questions you asked me on Saturday, I hope I managed to answer to most of them. If there are questions I haven't managed to answer, please remind me about them so I can answer. Yeah, so I can answer them. And yeah, today we'll have these 30 minutes at the end of the session, so you're also welcome to ask the questions there. Right. Yes, I think this is again pretty it about the feedback, and yes, again we'll also discuss on Wednesday if I have some more comments. I will also discuss them. Right. So I hope not hope, but I see there are no questions yet. So maybe let's move on. As I mentioned on Saturday, yeah, the deadline for the activity 4 and activity 0 extra 04 is moved to this Wednesday, so you have some more time to finish it and ask the questions if you are not sure about something there. I'll try to check it and help you. Right, and about extra 04, yeah, I've seen that the XML cars is quite a bit strange thing. Maybe yeah, it's maybe not not the not the task I would like you to do, at least for now. So let's maybe, yeah, as I send you different tasks for extra 04 activity. I hope that you managed to move. Let me show you the archive file I sent to you. So yes, you had 4 Java classes there. It's student. Yeah, for practical assignments you have class student and class string tokenizer exercise. Yeah, Svetlana, that's maybe not the answer, the question to me. Maybe that's for yeah, Svetlana. Sorry, I won't be able to answer you to you this to your question to your question now, but I will try to if you not clarify it, I will try to clarify it until next session. So yeah. Yeah, again, regarding the activity I sent to you, so again you have two classes here. This is just a practical assignments. So to be able to work with these classes, you just need to drag and drop them to the package activity x204. Not activity, but just x204. Yes, and just drag and drop them all. For these two files, text files, yeah, you can also drag them. Yeah, you'll be able to see them there, right? And yeah, as you can see, you have you will most likely have the not most likely, but you will definitely have the problem with the unit test. With the unit test, because the problem is that you don't have the file for unit test. So this is basically this is the class for unit tests. For yeah, generally all these classes are located. I'll not show it now, but it's inside this project. It doesn't really matter where these files are located, and the problem is that the file used for unit test for unit tests for these two classes, they are not in the project we use, and that's why I will share these files with you as well. Let me check. Yes, I have these two files here. You can see them here as well. Maybe I'll also try to not try, but I'll also create the archive for these two files, and I will share this one and this one, this one, and okay, I see there are some questions maybe. Yeah. I'm reading your questions in Discord. Yes, the answer to Christina is about the question is how will we, whatever our home task is accepted or not, is there any grading system? Yes, you just share your home tasks with me, and I will grade them. I will check them, and I will write the points to your homeworks. I will grade them. I will check them, and if everything is fine, so we'll have the maximum points. If something is if there are some issues, I will maybe I will cut some points, but yes, I will show I will share the grades with you, and I also will in the once I check your homework, I will so we'll have the discussion in the next session after the homework is checked, and we will discuss the solution, the right solution for the homework, and we'll also discuss the mistakes, maybe most most common mistakes you had, and also yeah, for your also you're welcome to ask the questions about if there are any problems with your code, if something is not correct. I will also try to explain you. Right? Yeah. So let's. I hope it's clear about the grading. Just I'll share the grade with you, and so yeah, basically for every task you'll get just 1 point, right? There's 1 point for every task, and at the end, yeah, you'll just collect the points, and just you'll see all the points you have and the percentage of the points. Right. So yeah, let's get back. I hope it's clear for you now, Christina. And yes, let's move on. So yeah, let's go back to yeah. Thanks, Christina, for your answer. So yeah, again, I just added 2 files which are needed for the unit test, and I will share them with you. So I just shared shared the archive in Discord, and yeah, what you just need to do the same way. Yeah, just open this zip file, this RAR in my case, and then just again drag and drop. I already have these 2 classes here, and after that, once you first of all you will just yeah, I just completed the task, so I have maybe let me yeah, these 2 tasks. So yeah, that's the right one. So now after that, again, you will be able to, so once everything is completed here, you will be able to run the unit test. Alright, yeah, again, you can run the unit test. And yeah, it takes some time for my computer, and yeah, everything should be green here as well. And for the second task, it should be the same way. First of all, once you initially move the files here, and yeah, before you complete the tasks, maybe let me demonstrate to you. Let me demonstrate it to you. So yeah, this is the file. This is the file from. I'm not sure if I will be able to replace it. No, maybe I won't be able. So I just copy the code here. So that's simple. Oh, no, that's not the right one, I think. Or is this the right one? Let me check it, because I have some Java files. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the right one. Yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, that's right. So that's the file you have, right? And another one is student one. So yeah, that's again the file you have. And sorry, that's not the right one. That's student test. That's also the file you have. Yeah, just missed this one. This one is the right one. And by default, not by default, but initially you will see there are errors here. It's absolutely fine because you have not completed these two tasks. Once the tasks are completed, you will be able to see that these two errors here are disappeared. Right? Once you complete the tasks, you'll see that these two errors are disappeared. Yes, any questions about this extra activity, this extra 04 task? Yeah, I see there someone is typing on Discord. So let me check for these questions. Yes, the answer to win is so string tokenizer exercise test 1 Java and string test student test 1 Java. No, you should not delete them. You already have them. You just need to add these two files I just shared with you. So these are the files I just shared with you. Just add them as well here. So just drag and drop these two files. You don't need to delete anything. That's the answer to ENM. Yeah. So just keep them all and add these two. Yeah, basically by default for all the activities, test1 files are used to execute the unit tests, and the actual logic for unit tests is located in the files the classes extent here. So you have for example, this one, the name of the task, then you have test1. This is the unit test for the execution, and which extends the class basically the same name but without the digit 1 at the end, and this is the class you execute. This class is located inside the project. There are some folders where it actually is located, but it doesn't matter. You don't really need to check them, because of course you can try to check them, but I'm not sure if you do really need. And yeah, for these files you just don't have the exact logic for the unit tests, and that's why, as you can see, yeah, this is the file you have by default. It extends another class, as we were talking about the inheritance last time. So this is the superclass for this one, and because before you didn't have it, and that's why I shared the file with you, these two files with you, so you can have the code which actually executes the unit test. So this is the code needed for unit test, for string tokenizer exercise, and for student exercise. Right? You have the errors because the tasks are not completed yet. Once you complete the tasks, so all these errors will disappear. Okay, let me check for the questions again. The ones that were not working. I don't really get this question. Which one? I can't get your question here, Zana. Previous test one. No, because actually all these files you have them in the zip file I shared with you last time. So this is the file I shared with you last time. You just need to copy them from here. You already have these two files. Yeah, right. And yeah, don't forget to copy all these files there, because you'll need, for example, these two files as well. That's for the testing purposes. Just so you have some some information about the students, so you will be able to run the tests here, right? Well, maybe yeah, we'll discuss. I think that's a good exercise, and we'll discuss it once you complete it. So yeah, until the Wednesday, please Wednesday session, please finish the activity 04 and yeah, extra activity these two. Okay, maybe let's finish the activity 04 for Wednesday and these so yeah, these two tasks from extra 04 until Friday. So I hope so you'll have a bit more time to complete these two exercises. Right, so yeah, maybe I will point it on Discord, so you can please. Tell. Right, so yeah, I hope time will be fine for you. Zodiac, yes, I will show the Zodiac code as well, but that's for let me check which is it extra zero. Sorry, I'm just a bit. That's extra 01 or okay, that's extra 01. Yes, I will show you. I will show you. Yeah, thank you, Helen. Yes, I will show you. We'll discuss. Yeah, today we'll start with. So I hope that everything is clear about extra 04. So yeah, I think it should be fine. If you face any issues, then please ping me. I will try to help. Okay, then let's move on. And yeah, as mentioned by Helen, let's discuss the activity 03. Yeah, activity 03 and activity and yeah, extra 01 and 01, 02 and 03. I hope it will, yeah, it should be fine. So yes, as you remember, we finish the Black Knight task. I think it was completed already. It was already completed. Yes. Then I think did we also manage to discuss array? I think we did, or not, or maybe I think we haven't. But yeah, just if we I don't remember fully if we had if we discussed class the task about array, but yeah, maybe we can go through it again. So I hope it should be fine. Yeah, so yeah, the task was use pass yeah, I remember we had it. Yeah, we had some issues with passing parameters. So yeah, the idea was that we pass the parameters to arguments again. You can do it this way. Just press right click on the class, then run configuration, go to arguments, and you can pass the arguments here. Just kind of this way. Kind of this way, then you can run. Please check if you run the right application. So Hope that's the right one. Oh yeah, I just haven't printed anyway, but let's print it. Let's print it. Excuse me. Yeah, you can see that the array is printed. Yeah, we had the array in class, just a small reminder for you. So hope, yeah, it's fine. We can move on. It's just a small reminder about the array. Yes, we had activity. We had task for random person, where the idea was, yeah, I just had some tests. Yeah, that's few. Maybe let's take the original one. Let's take the original one. I'm just yeah. Let's start from the beginning. So yeah, as it is said, yeah, we need to create. Yeah, let me. I think this one was removed through here. Yeah, we need to create a private structure of random person to store values. So the values will be following: name, which should be typed as string, then age, which should be typed as integer, weight as float, then is female, boolean, smile as character, and yeah, the hint is to use Alt Shift A to switch to block selection. Multiplying course, we will not use it. At least I will not use it. You can use it if you want. Maybe I'm a bit old-fashioned in this way. I just don't like to use lot of shortcuts. I'm not feeling comfortable with them. So, okay, so excuse me again. Yeah, then let's declare the name as it is written. So first of all, we type the type. So type is string. Then we provide the name of the parameter, and yeah, nothing else is requested for name. Again, yeah, since you can see that the structure should be private, we put the access modifier private to all of them. I mean, to all of the parameters, as it is requested. So we won't be able to access them publicly. Okay, then the second parameter is integer age, which should be typed as integer. Right, that's what we do. Next one is weight. Sorry, I'm just following what is written there. Yeah, and that's also kind of explanation why do we need encapsulation, because not all the people like to show their weight publicly. So in this case, it can be used as a private one, so you encapsulate it and don't show the weight of the person to everyone else. Right, you can do some additional checks to show the weight. So to do the output you want to show. Right, then again, then yeah, next one is boolean. type. And just if you ask why you need the encapsulation next time, you can think about the weight of the person. I hope this is a good reason to do the encapsulation. And make a full screen. You think that we can maximize it this way? Is it this? Is it what you wanted, Svetlana? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Now I feel a bit strange because I never used such full screen echo, so I will try to manage to deal with it. Okay, so next one is the character one. Private char smile, and yeah, that's it for the structure. Then yeah, just you can see that you can press on restore, then you can press on maximize, and then you'll see the full screen, almost the full screen for the code. And then, as it is written, use source to generate getters and setters. Let's do it. Source here. Generate getters and setters. Then, as it is mentioned here, we need to select them all. You can just press select all on the right side, and that's practically it. Yeah, I use Control Shift F just to format the code so it looks better now. And yes, that's pretty it. Let's run a unit test. And you can see that the unit test is done, and it works fine. Yeah, one more thing about Git. Yeah, just for though I think I already mentioned to most of you, but for those to whom I haven't mentioned it, if you have some changes, they will be covered by Git. So in my case, all the changes are here in this Git repository, and you'll see this sign here before the name of the file changed, and it means that these changes are tracked, and they are moved to unstaged changes. And just again, if I want to move them to Git, I will undo the commit, just add the message. I usually like to add the date so I can easily find date. Then yeah, I post the changes in Git. Oops. Yeah. And now the changes are pushed to my repository, and you can see that all the signs disappear here. Right? Yes. Do you have any questions about this task? If not, then let's have a 10 minutes break. And yeah, sure, yeah. Uh, or you can send the screenshot to me, or you can attach it basically as you want. So yeah. So yeah, it's just it's easier for me. So if I see that the unit test is done, then I just don't really need to check the code. I will check it if I if I have the time maybe for this, but yeah, mostly I will try to check all the codes even if the unit test is correct. So in case there are some. Yes, you can send a screenshot in Discord. It's fine. Yeah, yeah, it's fine for me. Thank you. Okay. Any other questions? Yes, Zani, you can share the screen. You can share the screenshots of the unit tests for all the homeworks. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So if there are no questions regarding this one, let's have 10 minutes break and let's meet after that. Hello, I hope you can hear me as well. Let's just give me 10 seconds so I can set some small stuff. Okay, yeah, let's move on. Welcome back. Um, yeah, okay. So let's go to activity extra 01. And let's start with the task get one. So yeah, first of all, it is asked to implement method which processes the past positive number until it's reduced to 1. Right? Yeah, it is not requested here to do any check if the number is positive or not. We can always do it. For example, if number is less than, yeah, it's that it's positive, so it should be greater than 0. Then of course, yeah, that's not requested. It's just a small input check. So it's a good practice if you don't if you check the just I think you need to break. Okay, let's just return 0. As you can see, this method asks for the returning parameter, which should be integer. Then we can. It is not requested to do it. It's just additional check, since it's asked to process the past positive numbers. So we just add some additional check that checks if the number is positive or not. As it's requested, it should be. So since we have only integer numbers, it means that we'll have 0. Yeah, it can be -1, -2, and so on and so on. So all the integer numbers, but it is asked to process only the positive numbers. In this case, there is no need to try to process non-positive numbers, right? But it's not mandatory. It's just for the check. And yeah, and which process positive number value until it's reduced to 1. If the number is even, then divide it by 2. If it's odd, then multiply it by 3 and add 1. Right? Count how many iterations do we have. So we already have the iterator defined here. Just let me mute my devices. Moment. Yeah. So it count how many iterations do we have, which takes to do this calculation, return that count. And examples, we'll go through them later a bit. So let's process while number is greater than 1. While number is greater than 1, so until it's reduced to 1. So we have the number, and if number is even, so it means that if we take the modulo to 0 or to 2, so it means that we divide by 2, and the remaining part, it will return the remaining part of division by 2. So in this case, if the remaining part is, so that can be, remaining part can be 0 or 1, right? If we divide number by 2, we can have the remaining part 1 or 2. Yeah, that's I hope that's clear. And then if the remaining part is 0, it means that the number is even, right? And in this case, we go to this case. Oh, sorry, not this case. This case, yeah. Divided by 2. So we just use division by 2. As you remember, if we have this equal sign, and before the equal sign we have plus minus star or slash, it means that we apply the operation from here to with the number on the right side to this number itself. And this is for the case when we have even number. Otherwise, so we use else. We actually don't need the brackets here because this is just one statement here. And for else, we can do it the same way. It's written that if this is the odd, then multiply it by 3 and add 1. And we can apply just a simple syntax here and add 1. Sorry. Then we can use Ctrl Shift plus F, so we format the code, and after that just need to increase iterator by 1. Yeah, as you remember, if we have 2 pluses on the right side of the variable, so this is variable with the initial value 0, it will be 0 once the method is called, and after that we just increase it by 1 using double plus. And that's it for this method. Then let's move to the most complex number. So as it is requested here, calculate how many iterations each number from 1 to max number here provided, encoding to get value to 1. So let's do it. And return the number which takes most iterations to do that. Right, so let's define the let's initialize the longest path. and yeah, let's use the holder. So we will use it for the current one, the current winner, and yeah, maximum number of steps. And then for each positive number, starting from 1 to max number, we add 1, and here we can have the current one, and we call the method from here. Then we calculate the number of iterations here, and check it if if holder is greater than max steps. And yeah, that's one more thing. If count of iterations is the same for several numbers, return the smallest one. So it means that and in theory, since we start with the first one, the problem is that in theory the zero can be not 0 but 1 can be included as well. So there will be 0 steps. It means that in theory we cannot use 0 here. We can use -1. So if there are 0 steps, we apply the logic for for 0. I mean for 0 steps. And yes, and let's check the longest one. Let's pass the longest path. So it means that this is the number which has the longest path. It will be assigned to the variable longest path. And it is asked to return the number. So it means that we must return the longest path. Right, return. And yeah, we don't need to return something twice. And yeah, that's it. And maybe let's do the testing for ourselves. As you can see, we have no main method here. Then maybe let's create it so we can test it. Public void main string. Then, for example, we can check the test cases for the first one. Check the test cases for the first one. As we can see, there are some examples already provided. Yeah, we have for 6. Example for 6. So yeah, we need to create the object, since this is the instance method. And now we are able to execute. So I see there's the question in this code. Let me check it. Can you make the code a bit bigger? Okay, I will Okay, yeah, I will try. What? Yeah, sorry, I'm just a bit hurry. Yeah, let me change the font. Okay, I think it should be better now. Right, then yeah, then let's test it for number 6 as it is mentioned here. Past is number 6. Let's execute it for number 6. Sorry, not this one. Oh, and public static, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, of course, public static void. Public static void, then yeah, we can execute it after that. And we can see that the output is the same as it is written on the description of the exercise. And for the most complex number, we have what we have here if 3 is passed. And return 3. Okay, let's do it. Okay, maybe system out. We have 3. Yes. And the output is 3. We can do the unit test here. And we can see that unit test is passed well. Right, this is for get 1. Any questions about this one? Is it clear for you or any questions? Okay, then let's move on. Let's move on with Zodiac. I think that maybe let me check the initial version, because these are some. This is one of the test versions I tested for one of you. So let me open the initial version of this one. Just one moment. Let me search for it. Moment. So this is active extra 01. Then we have Zodiac. Yeah, this one. So this is the original one with no complete implementation here. So let's do it. So implement method which returns Zodiac sign names, and yeah, we have method parameter day and month, and yeah, we have the description of Wikipedia. Maybe let me open it. So I think that it is mentioned here. So here's the table. I think we can do just create a screenshot and we can close this. So let's move on. So many files opened here. Let me just clear it a bit. Okay, should be fine now. So let's start with the first one. With the first one, as we can see, Let's start with January. Let's start with January, and the first one is Aquarius. I hope I spell it correctly. Let's use tropical zodiac. And yeah, so the start date is yeah, it will be 21 of January, because that I think I mentioned in no, I think I mentioned in Discord that you should add one day to the one mentioned here. So the start will be 21st of January, and the finish will be the 19th of February. So I guess let's create the if statement, and we have two statements to be checked here. First one, we obviously check the month. So the month is the first one, January. Right, then let's add statement and day greater or equal than 21, or we can just use greater than 20. Greater than 20. So here we check if we are in January and the day is greater than 20, then, or again, since we have the statement where the range from 21st of January until the 19th of February, we need to add or statement and check the month again, and let's add the add statement and statement again, and again is as it is mentioned here until the 19th, including 19th February. So we can write it this way, or we can write it, that would be the same, this way. Right, yeah, we use again, here we check if the day is greater than, if the month is 1 and the day is greater than, and the 20th is greater than 20, and or it can be February and the day is before the 20th of February, right? Hope it's clear. Yeah, if we use again, if we use or, we have that this statement is completed or the second statement is completed. One more thing I think I haven't mentioned to you about this and or statement. If we have or statement in between two or more statements, so if this statement is true, then it will not check this statement, right? If we have or case. If we have and case, then if the statement is false, then it won't go to the second statement. Right, and yeah, I hope it's clear about this one. Why do we use it this way? And we can Zodiac Aquarius. Yeah, since we already have a string here, we just pass it here, and it's already, the return is already created here, so we can move on. Then we have for all the other sides we have, we'll need to create the same the same, not the same, but the similar statements. So let's check for the second one. We have I'm not sure how to spell this correctly. Just just let me call it this one, so I not confuse you with my pronunciation of this sign. And the dates are for this second month, and the starting day is 20th of so it's greater than case. No, you cannot use case because we have if statements here. One moment, maybe let's finish this statement. I will explain you about if we can use switch or not. Yeah, we just let's finish at least this one. So yeah, we have the second month, which means that we are in February. Then the day should be, again, let's choose the next one. So next one is 20. So we have the statement that it should be greater than the 19th. And again, we have OR statement until the 21st of May, of March, right? Then we have this one. And yeah, in theory, we do not need the brackets here again, because we have just one statement after that, right? So if you are more comfortable with this approach, you can write it this way without the brackets, because for one statement, if you have one statement which is finished with semicolon, you don't need to have the brackets after the if statement. And regarding to if we can use switch case here, we cannot really use okay, you can create just I think I hope I won't confuse you, but in theory you can of course switch between the months, like switch month, then check if you have case if you are in January, for example, case 1, then means that you are yeah, case 1, then you are in January, then you can check if again, but you'll need the if statement here as well. So if you have day greater than, then it is then this is requires and else what do we have else for January? For January we have yeah, if it's from the 1st of January until the 20th of January, then it's Capricorn, then Capricorn, right? And yeah, this is the way you can manage to do it with cases. I hope it's clear. Yeah, if you have, so that's for the first month, then you just go through all the other months. Yeah, don't need the bracket here. If you just create the cases for every month, like in February, if it's greater than 19, right? Greater than 19, then you need to select this one. Otherwise, Okay, yeah, thank you, Helena. And yeah, just let me maybe finish this case so it's clear for you. And again, if we're in February, then what else do we have here? We have same acquirers. No, here. Right, and yeah, and this is the way you can do it with the cases. But I think that if approach here is maybe a bit more. I'll just comment it out so it's still present here as the small example. Right, then just in the same way, let's do with all other months. I hope you have this picture. I'll just switch to, not switch, but I'll move it to another monitors, another screen, so I can just rewrite it from one place to another. So we have the Aries, which starts at 20. Oh no, sorry, here's the mistake. It should be 22nd, since as you can see it finishes at, or just or not. No, my fault. 21. Yeah, it should be 21. Then yeah, it should be great. Then it should be, no, it should be 22. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, just I was a bit confused because as you can see we have 21 here, 21st of March. So it means that this case will include it will include the 21st of May or 21st of March, but will not include the 22nd of March. Yeah, that's why here you need to place 22. Alright, then here we put 21, so it covers 22nd of March, and we have it until the April 20, yeah, 21st. Yeah, so the next day, then yeah, it's Aries. Let's move on with the next one. So we are in April. We have Taurus and 21. Is it correct, really? 20. Yes. So we have. We need to cover 20th, and then we go to May. And it's 20. It's 21st, so we put 22nd, and it's Taurus. Just yeah, let's use Control C plus then Control V. Again, starting 21st, 22nd, right? So it's greater than 21st, so it will be 22nd. Then yeah, just excuse me. Let's switch to June. And we have 21st, so it means that it should be 22nd. It should be less than 22nd. And we have Gemini, or I'm not sure how to spell it correctly. Okay. Maybe just let's use the line break in between. So let's move to June here. Yep, that's correct, 21st. Then until the July 20. 23, so it should be 24. Yeah, now we have Cancer. Or no, 20, yeah, 24. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Then let's move to the next one. So we are in July, then starting 24th and 23. Yeah. So we cover 24. Then let's move to August and the August 24. Yes, and that's Leo. Yeah. Let's move on again. We have the August, then August 23rd. Let's move to September, and that's one is September 24 again, and that's Virgo. It's Virgo. Yeah, that's correct. And okay, let's control 20, yeah, 23rd, and that's until 24th again. Yeah, and that's Libra or Libra. Not sure how to spell it correctly. Then let's move to, oh yeah, just need to switch to October here. Yeah, just be careful. Then let's start with October, then again it's 23rd again. And yeah, we finish on November 23. And this is Scorpio. Right, then almost the last one. It's on November 20, starting November 23rd. So we have November 22. So it should be greater than November 22 until December 20. Yeah, 23 again. And this is this guy, SAGI Aries. Again, not sure how to spell it correctly. And yeah, we start with and then for January, then the last one, we start from December, then we have 22, that's correct, and or we go to January, and the day is, so start, so the day is 21, right? I hope that that's correct. 20, yeah, 21, and this is, again, this is Capricorn, right? Capricorn. I think we already had it, no? Oh yeah, we had it here, and just as an example. And I think that's pretty much it. Let's check if we haven't missed something. Most likely that, yeah, we didn't. Yeah, we can see that we have the issues with areas. We expect to have areas, and we actually get some different result. Let's check. Was that's the case. And that's for Yeah, the areas should start at 20. Oh, I think that was the exception for this. Start 21st. Yeah. Area should start 21st, so it's 20th. And the finish, I think it's correct. Yeah, that's the only exception. I think I already mentioned it in Discord. And yeah, and for this one it's 20. It means that it's 20. Yeah. Okay, let's check it again. That was the one exceptional case I mentioned. Okay, still we have some problems with Leo and Cancer. So this one. So it's oh yeah, as we mentioned, it should or not. I think there's one moment. I think yeah, that should be 22. Yeah, maybe that's Cancer. Oh yeah, I think or not. Maybe not really sure what was the exception for them. Oh no, just not the right one. Sorry, this one. This one is the right one. Okay. Expected. Again, we have problem with Leo. And oh yeah, it's got a 223. Then let's check if. Yeah, I think there were some mismatch between the on these dates where the switch happens between the sides. So we have problems with Capricorn, and for Capricorn should be okay. Maybe again 21st, and this one needs to be switched. Yeah, the internet has different dates, so I hope that you. So yeah, I will accept all the answers. Just the idea is that you understand the general approach, how we do it in general. So that's that's. I will not. Of course, I will not judge you for if. What's the problem here now? Okay, some. No points. Oh, okay. It means that one of the dates are covered incorrectly. Oh yeah, this one I think. Have 21st. And let's check it again. Let's check it again. Yeah, now we have passed. Yeah, I agree with Zan that that there are different sources on the internet, and yeah, that's why you can have different results for this. But again, if you completed this task kind of this way, I will accept this as a correct answer, because the main idea here is just for you to understand the way we switch. In addition, what can we do here, and what I really like to have here, just yeah, it was not a part of the exercise, just one thing I like to I like to have. Let's create another void and let's return boolean check input. Check input. Then what do we have here? We have day and month. So we can maybe, yeah, as you can see, we have public class Zodiac, and as I mentioned, it's better to create a different class to yes, for example, for dates. And let's have the method here. Yeah, we need to return. Let's have the default value, maybe. So yeah, we create a new class just to use it for check if we have the correct input. And here I suggest to use the switch case, because I think that would be easier, because we need to check all the dates. And let's remember how many dates do we have. So for January, yeah, just for maybe we can first of all we can check the easiest part. We know that month should, if month is less than 1 or month is greater than 12, we can create the output system out print month is entered incorrectly. Yeah, that's the simple case, and let's just return false, of course. Yeah, then we just return false. Otherwise, so in this case we know that, and this step we know that the month is correct, because we excluded all the incorrect inputs here. And then let's check, and of course what we can add here, maybe we can already check this case, like if the day is less than 1, so it's also not possible. Oh no, let's just maybe let's don't do it, because then we cannot distinguish the case. Just let's maybe do it. After that. So if day is less than 1, or day is, so no, that's not possible to have more than 31 days in the month. Then let's, and day is entered incorrectly. Yeah. And then if we know that the day is almost, yeah, not acceptable, but almost acceptable, then we can check each month. So we know that, yeah, for example, we can add in each case, we can add the break by default. So just because the month can be one only, one of the cases. And then if we have, just let's check if day is greater than 31, then we can do again the same output here. or even more, we can create a new method here. Private, just a moment, check day, private boolean again, boolean, check day, and then let's just one moment. The max, even more. Okay, even more. Let's. Okay, maybe after the break, I will, and we will continue to create this check after the break. Yeah, yeah. Let's meet in 10 minutes. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, so the idea what we are currently doing is okay, we just check if we just want to check if the date we inputted is correct. Yeah, and since we yeah, and since we had some lessons about the object-oriented programming with some features of it, I think we can apply them here as well. Yeah, so just for the day and the month we can use we can use we can use the we can use the global attributes. We can use global attributes, private attributes, and we can define a constructor here. Let it be the public one, because we want to access it from another class. And let's put the day and the month to constructor. Let's field these values. Day. Then yeah, for the month the same way. Month. Alright, then I think we don't need a static one anymore, and let's use this one. It's not mandatory, just a point that we are currently in the object. Same way here. And for the output, I think we can also display it in a different method. Maybe let's create it here. Okay, what's the problem here? Oh yeah, we need another one for the class. Oh, okay, just let's move on. Let's move on with the private display, private void display. Maybe, yeah, display, yeah, just let's add the string here, just day month, for example, day month, yeah, for example, and let's just print it out. Let's, for example, do it. Yeah, just what we want to put here is it the day or month? We'll do the concatenation and we do the output. Yeah, we need to. Oh yeah, we have two classes here. Okay, we have this one, we have this one, and yeah, maybe that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. Let's maybe let's maybe do the check for the date to max, and yeah, just maybe here. Yeah, or not. let me think about it. Yes, I think we can check it here. If this day is greater than max, then let's print this. Maybe we can even put display error right this way. Then let's display error, and here we know that we can even put some constants here. Final static string day equals, oh yeah, day, yeah, we usually use uppercase for the constants. Then the same for month. Just let's check if we need to, no, we don't need the space here. Moment. Okay, then here we can add the constant here, and this will point us to this constant. Once again, since this is the static one, we can just use day, or we can display date, so it's the same way. No, not date, display, sorry, date. Yeah, so that's the equivalent. And yes, if this succeeds, then return false. So the check is is not done, otherwise return true. And yeah, that's what we can do here. What else we can do? Okay, we can even more, we can add some more methods like check, just basic day. So again, we don't really or okay, we can use the overloading. So we have private, we can use the overloading and just do the basic check for the day. Otherwise return true. Yeah, here we use overloading because here we have integer, which is the max number, and here we have nothing, so we just check if the day is passed correctly. Then with the same approach we can check the month, right? Check month, and here we just can copy paste logic from here. But again, what else we can do? We can again display error, and here we can use day as well. Day, and in the same way we can add the class, and same way we can do it here, but not for the date, but for the month. For the month, yes, and here we just can just, if this, if not, so check month, then return false, or we don't even need to have the bracket here. Return false. The same way for that. You can see that we just reduced the number of code here, and I think it's more easy to understand it now. Then for each month we can just we can do the check same way. So for January it's clear. We can check day, and for January it's 31. Yeah, of course we had if statement. And then if it exceeds, then again it's greater than. For January it's clear. For okay, maybe let's skip February now, and because that's February. It's a tricky case. We'll get back to it a bit later. Actually, we don't. Let's get case 3. Then for March it's 23 as well. Then for April there should be 30 days for April. Then for May that's 31. For June, yeah, for June it's 30. Yeah, it's 30 days for June, right? Yeah, there should be 30 days for June. Then we have 31 days for July, and we again have 31 days for August. Then we have 30 days in September, right? And we have 30 days in September. And again we have, yeah, maybe let's just not use so much line of code. And in theory we don't really need a break statement here, because the case will not go from one to another, so we can just remove them. And I think we don't need them. Need this line breaks and breaks here as well. Okay, we'll go back to February a bit later. So we have September, then we have October, 31 days. Then we have November, 30 days, and December, 31 days. And right, and the last case is February. So what is it? So now we need to check. We need to check if this is if it's the long year or not. then what we can, oh yeah, it's just, is it a leap year or not? In private boolean again is leap year, pass the year. Okay, yeah, just yeah, I just forgot that we don't have the year here. So okay, we'll skip it. We'll skip it. We'll skip the year. Yeah, just sorry for this confusing. I just forgot that we don't have the year. And yeah, by default we can use 29 days. And I think that's pretty it. So we have the class for dates. And the class for days. Then we have check input. And basically this is what we can, okay, let's not go ahead of the definition. Then let's define the class date. Then let's add the day, which is provided, and the month. Right, then we constructed the date. Then let's check if date, if not, so it means that if it's false, then just return just initial one. Or yeah, we can add error, for example. Okay, and maybe let's check how it works. So do we have the yeah, we have main weight. So for just simple output, the 1st of January, we have the output correct, and then just type any other, 21st of July, for example. It's answer, and then let's have some incorrect output, incorrect input, like if we put the 13 month. Yeah, as you can see that month is entered incorrectly, and if we provide the month like -1, yeah, it should be incorrect as well. And then let's imagine that we have 20. If we pass the 30 till February, then again it shows that day is entered incorrectly. And yes, that's just an additional task here. So just we implement the check on the input, and we check if the input is correct or not. All right. Yeah, I think this is pretty it about activity extra 01. Are there any questions here? No, that then let's make sure we have some time to speak about extra 02 or extra 03. Underlined in red. Excuse me, Lena, what's the display error? Where is it? Ah, okay. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. So you have had this one in under white and red. Is it correct? Maybe please check if you put all the brackets correctly. Yeah, one more thing, you don't need the brackets here because that's only one statement, as I said. Um, so, why it asks to? Yeah, I think I know why it is, because we have complicated statement inside. Let's check. Okay, yeah, we need to have brackets in this case. We need to have the brackets in this case because that's oh yeah, that's because this is because this is method. Yeah, just yeah, we can use no method, we can use no brackets for the if statements, but we must have the brackets for the classes. We must have the brackets for the methods. Yes, for these cases we need the brackets. You can skip the brackets for the if statements. That's the most usual case when the brackets are skipped. So the question from Victoria. Yes, I'll send. I'll just share the code with you. I'll just share the code. Maybe what I will do is I'll just copy this one and add it to code examples. Maybe I can even put. Yeah, I will. Maybe let's do it this way. I'm creating the package. Home tasks done. Like home tasks done. So this is a new package, and let's. Yeah, now I passed it. The Zodiac one, maybe I'll pass the get one as well. Then what we already checked today is activity 03. Yeah, I think the array is fine. Then work 9 is then work 9 as well, and the random person as well. So this is all the. I think this is all the tasks we covered today, and yeah, as you can see, I have some not troubles, but and the changes are considered as. Oh no, actually I have all the changes here, I think. Yeah, I think I have all the changes here. So let's committed 31.0. Just let's commit and push. Excuse me, yeah. No changes are pushed. Let's check. Let me check if the changes are here. Just maybe let's do it this way. So, yeah, you can see that the changes are committed. Changes are committed, so you should be able to see them. Yes, I think that that's pretty it for today. Next time we'll start with checking extra 0203 and and yeah, extra 04 will be until the Friday session, so we'll check activity 04 as well. So yeah, next time we'll check activity 04, extra 002 and extra 03. We'll start with these and the deadline for activity 05 is the end of this Saturday. Or let's see, yeah, for activity 05 it will be this Saturday or Sunday. Depends on it depends on how we will proceed on Saturday. If there are lots of questions about activity 05, then I will